In 2022, a marketing manager in Chicago got the raise she had been working toward for 3 years. $87,000 to $112,000, a $25,000 increase. She celebrated. She deserved to. She had earned it. 12 months later, she had less money in savings than before the raise. Her monthly expenses had grown by almost exactly $2,000. Her retirement contributions were the same dollar amount they had been at $87,000. Her net worth had barely moved. She had not made any single large financial mistake. She had not bought a boat or taken an extravagant vacation. She had simply upgraded: a slightly nicer apartment, a newer car, better restaurants, a gym membership, a few more subscriptions. Each decision felt reasonable. Each one was affordable. Together, they consumed every dollar of the raise before she had a chance to notice. I'm Stella. What happened to her has a name. It is called lifestyle creep, and it is the single most effective wealth prevention mechanism ever invented, because it is completely invisible while it is happening. Here is how lifestyle creep works. Your brain has a baseline, a sense of what is normal for your life. Normal apartment, normal car, normal restaurants, normal vacation. When your income rises, your baseline rises with it, automatically, without any conscious decision to let it happen. Your brain has a reset button, and every upgrade presses it. You get a nicer apartment. It feels extraordinary for 3 weeks. Then it becomes normal. Then it becomes the baseline from which you measure what you deserve next. The raise didn't make you feel rich. It made you feel like your old life was suddenly inadequate. Here's the math that most people never calculate. A $25,000 raise sounds like $25,000. It is not. After federal and state taxes, a $25,000 raise at that income level produces approximately $1,650 in additional take-home pay, about $1,175 per month. That $1,375 is the decision point. What happens to it in the first 6 months determines whether the raise changes your financial trajectory or simply raises the floor of your expenses. If $1,375 per month is invested for 20 years at 8% average returns, it becomes approximately $817,000. If it is absorbed into a slightly upgraded life, a better apartment, a newer car, more frequent dining out, it becomes zero. Not gradually, immediately. Every month it arrives and disappears, and the upgraded life it purchased feels, within weeks, exactly as ordinary as the previous one did. This is the trap. Not the spending, the invisibility of the spending. There is a second version of this trap that is even more insidious. It happens not through spending, but through stagnation. Some people receive raises and do not increase their visible lifestyle at all. They simply stop feeling urgency around the financial decisions they had been meaning to make, the emergency fund they were going to build, the retirement contribution they were going to increase, the debt they were going to pay off faster. The raise arrives and the pressure to change behavior disappears because the paycheck now covers the bills comfortably. The urgency that was driving better decisions is replaced by comfort, and comfort in personal finance is frequently the enemy of progress. According to a 2025 Bankrate survey, only 23% of Americans who received a salary increase in the previous year reported meaningfully increasing their savings rate as a result. A separate 2024 Vanguard study found that the average 401k contribution rate among employees who received a raise remained unchanged for 11 months following the increase. The raise happened. The behavior didn't change. This is not a problem of low income. It is a problem of the mechanism that converts income growth into wealth. And for most people, that mechanism does not exist. Think about the last time your income increased. A raise, a new job, a bonus. Where did that money actually go? Be honest, drop it in the comments. The pattern is more common than you think. Here's what makes lifestyle creep particularly hard to fight. Every individual upgrade is defensible. You work hard, you earned more, you deserve a nicer place to live, you deserve a car that doesn't make that noise, you deserve to go to the restaurant you actually want to go to instead of the one that fit the old budget. All of that is true. None of it is the problem. The problem is not any single decision. It is the aggregate of dozens of reasonable decisions made without reference to a plan. Each one is justified. Together, they consume the raise before it ever had a chance to compound. The antidote is not deprivation. It is a rule, made once in advance, before the raise arrives. About what percentage of every income increase goes to wealth building before lifestyle adjusts. The most effective rule is simple. Commit before your next raise arrives that 50% of every net income increase goes directly to wealth building, retirement accounts, index funds, debt elimination, before any lifestyle adjustment happens. Not after you see what's left. Before. The remaining 50% can go toward lifestyle improvement. You earn more, you get to live better. That is not the problem. The problem is when 100% of the increase disappears into lifestyle and zero compounds. The 50% rule is not about discipline. It is about removing the decision from the moment. You make the rule once. The automatic transfer executes it every month. Lifestyle creep cannot touch what it never sees. Back to the marketing manager in Chicago. If she had applied the 50% rule when her raise arrived, $687 per month invested automatically, $688 per month available for lifestyle upgrade, her financial picture would look dramatically different. $680 per month invested for 25 years at 8% average returns, approximately $640,000. $640,000 from one decision, made once, before the raise arrived. Her lifestyle still improves. She still gets the nicer apartment, or the better car, or the restaurant she actually wants, just not with 100% of the increase, with half. The half she didn't invest still upgraded her life. The half she did invest will fund her retirement. Here are 3 specific actions that protect against lifestyle creep, starting today, regardless of whether a raise is coming. Step 1. Calculate your current savings rate. Take everything you invested or saved last month, retirement contributions, index fund purchases, debt payments above minimum, and divide by your take-home pay. That percentage is your savings rate. Most people have never calculated it. Most people would be surprised by how low it is. The national average personal savings rate in 2026 is approximately 4.6%. The recommended minimum for retirement security is 15 to 20%. The gap between those two numbers is where lifestyle creep lives. Step 2. Set up automatic increases to your retirement contribution right now, before the next raise arrives. Most 401k plans allow you to schedule automatic annual increases of 1% per year. That one setup, done once, captures part of every future raise before lifestyle can claim it. You never see the money. You never have to decide. The rule runs itself. Step 3. Write your raise protocol right now, before the money arrives. One sentence. When my next income increase comes, X% goes to investments before anything else changes. Make the decision today. The moment the raise arrives is the worst moment to make it, because the upgraded life is already calling. The protocol is the protection, not discipline, not willpower. A decision made in advance that executes automatically. Here is the uncomfortable truth about lifestyle creep. It does not feel like a financial mistake when it is happening. It feels like reward. It feels like progress. It feels like your life finally matching what you have worked for. That feeling is real, and it is expensive. The marketing manager in Chicago worked for 3 years to earn her raise. She deserved every dollar of it. What she did not have was a plan for those dollars that was stronger than the pull of a baseline that adjusts automatically upward. You can have the upgraded life, you can enjoy the raise. The only question is whether you decided in advance that some of it would compound instead of disappear. That decision takes about 10 minutes. It is worth approximately $640,000. If this changed how you think about your next raise, subscribe to Stella Insights. This is what we do here, the financial decisions that actually move the needle, explained without the noise. And if you know someone who just got a raise, send them this before the spending starts. See you in the next one.